Hey everyone. So, आज का topic plastic culture है. Today we are going to see what is plastic culture and why is it in use. So we'll see like that. For that, first let us begin. See the term plastic culture. So, what's plastic culture? Actually, see the term plastic culture. That means using plastic in agriculture. Free to say. Okay. So, whenever we are learning some things on how you have to make short notes, even though I'm forwarding PDF, right? Okay. So I can say that questions are that is why I'm choosing this tool. So you see this, shortly we call them as agricultural plastics or AG plastics. We give a name like this, AG plastics. So now, okay, so that is meaningful stuff. Now let us see where and all you can use this plastics. Okay, where and all they're using these plastics in agriculture. Where and all we are using this plastics in agriculture. See, let me show you some figures so that it's easy for you to work. Okay, see this. Here and all we are using plastics, that is polymer based technologies in agriculture. Like you can see this one. This is mulch flips. Okay. See, mulching you would have studied in agriculture. Mulching is a good technology. And it's a kind of covering the land, okay, in order to reduce the evaporation. For this in agriculture, you would have studied about this. Especially to reduce water loss. For this, we will be learning. Okay, even in your NCRT, you would have read about this. But plastic mulching, nowadays they are talking about plastic mulching. So where they are using plastic, no, as a film, mulch film. And then you can see this shade nets. They are using shade nets, plastics. Again, they are using in poly houses. This is nothing but greenhouses. That's greenhouses. Okay. Then again, come to this one, irrigation pipes. Irrigation pipes they are using. Okay, so they are using for this. Then this one, in the middle of the field, they would create a pond, and the pond, pond liners, because lining pond liners. Then this is storage silos. Here also we are using plastics silos. Okay, and agro coated. Sorry, we can say plastic coated agrochemicals. Plastic coated agrochemicals. Here and all we are using plastics. Simply to say plastics. Okay. So see, this is the way like we are trying to plastic as a part of agricultural systems. Okay, so here and all we are using it. Then yes, sorry. Let me say why they are using this. Why a farmer who has to use this previously and all in traditional agricultural system, we never use these kind of things. Okay, only organic thing or something which is available to the farmer there. He will be using that. Okay, he will use different types of crops in order to avoid water loss, all these things. But now why we are going to this plastic mulching, or in micro irrigation we are using plastic pipes, irrigational pipes. Anyhow we are inducting all this, even the shade nets which I showed you. Why we are using this, what is the reason we are using it? So I can say there are a lot of advantages for a farmer, but mostly all of them are short run only. Okay, so starting from weed reduction. Okay, this and all will be in your PDF also, but you have to make a diagram like this. Then even earlier production, instead of waiting for longer period, you can harvest soon. Earlier production, we can say. Then water loss, already we know that it reduces water loss. Okay. And it also reduces evaporation. Okay. Evaporation. Less water is needed and evaporation is also reduced. Then even it increases plant growth because everything is available for a plant and all this comes in a less expensive cost. That is important because two things. One, the cost is also less, okay, comparative to straw used as a mulcher. It is less. Again, labor intensive. It's less labor intensive. You need not need much labor to do all this thing. Okay, so I can say the production cost is also, this is very important. For that only a farmer is going to this production cost. Okay. Then I can also mention one more thing. It reduces fertilizer leaching. Okay, fertilizer leaching. It also reduces insect damage. So like this way, we can say these are some of the advantages of having, this plastic culture in agriculture. But generally, many of this, if you say the plant growth, okay, all this are short term only, but the farmer doesn't have any idea about it. So in order to increase production and also to reduce this production cost, he's using this plastic culture. So, okay, fine. Then see this data. This I like to share with you. Let me erase this so that will be visible for you. See, FAO, especially the organization like FAO has given out or come out with some data. Okay. As you can see that in 2019, if you take agricultural value chains, they produced around 12.5 million tons of plastics and food packaging. While they're packing the food and all, they're using the plastic containers. So now 237.3 million tons was produced. 12.5 million tons to 37.3 million tons was produced globally, according to FAO. Okay. And they're saying that, it is going to get increased by 2030. The usage of this plastics is going to get increased by 50%. Imagine 50%. Now in 2020, it is this much. Then, yeah, by 2030, oh, कितना increase हो गए 50%. That means 37.3 million. अभी वो 37.3 million tons of produce होगी. Then in the future, you will go around 70 million tons waste will be produced. Again, come to India. Even the Ministry of Agriculture is saying the same. Oh, kya batha? You can see that the global demand for greenhouse mulching silage films or plastic only, now it is going to increase by 50%. Okay, so it is going to increase. So in India, the issue of plastic pollution in agriculture always is overlooked. We only thought about how to reduce water loss, how to increase production, but we never thought with that we are poisoning the ground. Okay, so even we did overlooked in the second green revolution, we are saying. So we are even providing subsidies for that. Okay, see this. See this. Already, you know that in India, this is banned. Okay, even the single-use plastics. But in the plastic culture, most of the plastics which are used in this agricultural systems are single-use plastic only, students. Single-use plastic. So imagine how harm it is going to do to the environment. Okay, so we have banned around, 15 to, less than 120 microns thickness. Plastics are banned in India as per the plastic waste management rules, which came in 2021. But the mulching films, see this in the figure only I have shown you. This is around 15 to 30 micron thickness only. Imagine it's a single-use plastic and already it is banned, but still it is increasing. The demand for this is increasing because it reduces the production cost for a farmer. Okay, then I can say what are the problems of plasticulture? So now we saw what is plasticulture. Okay, what are the why the farmer is going for a plasticulture? Why वो क्यों plasticulture prefer करेंगे? ठीक है so that way we have discussed. Now plasticulture का problems क्या है? That's what we are going to see. So let us see that say that see I will only 3 problems we'll be discussing elaborately. Other than that, I will mention some problems. You can also note it. Okay, so you can note it so that will be easy for you. See this, you have to note like this. What are the major problems I can discuss? First one is soil. It increases soil pollution. It increases plastic pollution. Immediately you can write that also. Especially it increases, okay, not only soil pollution, not only plastic pollution, it also is a source of, I can say, micro and nanoplastics. Micro, previously we only talked about microplastics, but now we are talking about micro and nanoplastics, MNPs. Okay, I can say like that. Biggest problem is pollution. Okay, then second biggest problem is it is carcinogenic, that it is cancer causing. Okay, so when plants are some fruits where they are growing using this mulching plastic film, shade nets made in plastics, so it is becoming a carcinogen. Okay, then it also reduces biodiversity. So the birds, all this, they don't come there or visit the place, we can say. So it reduces the biodiversity. I can say it also affects the food chain in longer run, affects food chain. Okay, in longer run, it is going to affect the food chain. We can say like that. It's also going to affect the food security in longer run. Okay, although it is helping the farmer now to increase the production, but over the period, it is reducing the productivity rate of the land. Okay, वो कितना see इतना problem है so plastic culture में, ठीक है? So first important problem what? Pollution. Second, that is all kind of pollution. Even soil is polluted with plastics, and especially the micro nanoplastics when it is degrading. Okay, and then even they're burning, the films they are burning, and from that the air is polluted, soil is polluted. Okay, water is also polluted. Carcinogens. They are major carcinogens, and also it reduces the biodiversity, affects the food chain in the long run. And see this, in this, the major problems like I told about micro and nanoplastics. Okay, it is threatening the food chain, I told. So this micro nanoplastics, previously what happened? Doctors used, the scientists used to say that yes, there are micro and nanoplastics. It is going and adding up in the water bodies, ending in the oceans, ending in the seas. Okay, through the ocean, river route, streams route, and small marine animals are affected because of this, and is found in deep oceans. This way, oh, news aaya. But very recently, you can see that they're saying that man, inside man, in his organs, okay, in his heart, in his liver, okay, so they are finding particles of this nanoplastics, micro, nano. Already, I have done a video for you. It is there in the channel, I think. If not, I'll provide the link. Micro means less than 5 millimeter in size. Nano means less than 1 micrometer in size, that much very small. So this is ending up in man's important organs like lungs. Okay, and even it is going into the heart. Okay, and even through inhalation only it is ending up in lungs. We can say the microplastic exposure is happening. So this way it is going to harm the humans very badly. They are telling. Okay, then you can see this. So one biggest problem I already told you. I'll discuss about the 2-3 problems here. So one is this MN piece. I have given some notes also. You can see that. Second thing is that students, although they are using this plastics in the agriculture, some factors increases its effect. What are the factors which increases its effect? You see, due to global warming, the land is heating up. This heat also try to leach more plastics, more chemicals from the plastic sheets into the ground, into the plant, and we are taking it, making us carcinogenic. Even our mom used to say that, no, nowadays there is a lot of awareness. Don't pour garam pani or gunguna pani in the plastic bottle, disposable plastic bottle. So that way, we now awareness has been created because the chemicals, it tries to leach into the water and we are taking it. Okay, so carcinogenic. Second important issue is even the sunlight. Okay, climate changes happen, sunlight is keep on increasing, mechanic, and another thing is mechanical degradation, I can say. And another chemicals, farmers are using some chemicals, fertilizers, in the name of fertilizer, insecticide, pesticide, that react. Okay, so all this increases the effect of plastic culture, can say like that. And second important threat is that disposal of this. They don't know how to dispose it. It cannot be recycled. It's a single-use plastic. It cannot be recycled. No. So what they are trying to do, they are burning it. Anna, they burn it. So again, polluting the surrounding environment. So this is another biggest issue. And the third important thing which I like to discuss, taking in the problem segment, which I like to discuss is food security versus environmental safety. So whether you have to go for security or whether you have to think about environmental security in the longer run. I already told you, मैं पहले बताया ना, this is going to help the farmers increase the production. Okay. वो कितना ड्यूरेशन से वो हेल्प मदद करेंगे, हाँ, we don't know. So how long it is going to help? We don't know. Maybe like 1 year, 2 year, then the land is going to cry, I can say. Then it will bleed, it will die because plastic is automatically going to harm the land. Okay, so then what happens? Production will reduce. So that is why the policymakers are saying, what to consider. There is no clear idea. You say that we have to provide food to the people, and you're only focusing on that. You forget about the environment at all. Okay, you are talking about drought and poverty, hunger, but you're not talking about the poverty the land is going or facing, because of using these plastics in agriculture and increasing its yield. Okay, so like micro irrigation, it's good, we are saying, but it is also harmful to some extent. No, so we are not talking about that. Okay, so that, see this, they have said that the agricultural production, okay, agricultural production has led to 70% already. It has led to 70% of the, just a minute, groundwater extraction we are doing through agriculture. And even 75% deforestation is because of this agriculture only. Now, agriculture has brought additional challenges like, okay, apart from degrading the water resources, apart from deforestation, it also has facing lot of challenges like low productivity, we can say, okay, improper use of resources, and all this are happening. So then only we thought we will go to precision agriculture. See this is something called as the term precision agriculture, PRICASION, precision agriculture. Even India takes care of this. In this precision agriculture, that means what? Improving the agriculture production through some technology. Okay, improving agricultural production through some technology, and that is called as precision agriculture. But this is also a problem, which is thought as a solution for water loss or reducing productivity. Now this has become a problem in itself. Why? 90% of the plastic mulch we are using is for precision agriculture. See, I'll show you the National Committee. You see, this is here. The National Committee for Precision Agriculture and Horticulture. Okay, now in India, this committee, we call as National Committee for Precision Agriculture and Horticulture. But earlier, this committee's name was National Committee for Plasticulture only in agriculture and horticulture. That was now changed to Precision Agriculture and Horticulture. And the main mandate of the committee is to use this kind of technologies. Even I told that plastics in agriculture in the form of micro irrigation pipes, in the form of greenhouses. Okay, so for that, they are overlooking into the plastics used in it, single-use plastics. And they are even providing, I can say, some subsidies. Okay, so like this, we can see that we are lacking awareness, okay, in this field. Now, what is the solution to this? What is the solution you can suggest? Okay, so we know there is a problem. We know it is used widely in agriculture. So what solution are you going to tell for this? What solution you can provide? So I can say that we cannot completely, थोड़ी time से वो पूरा thing, if you want to change, बदल दो मतलब it's not possible. So then what you have to do? Slowly, gradually, at least plastic mulching, I told already, 90% of the precision agricultural systems is using plastic mulching. At least try to, stop it, because it's a single-use plastic. Only around 30 microns thickness it is. One time you're using it, rolling it, burning it. Okay, so I think it is better we go for straw mulching or paper mulching. But it is very cost comparative to plastic mulching is high only. It's high. But then it is good for the environment. Or you can go for multi-cropping. See, first I can say that you can go for Okay, you can go for straw or paper mulching. Or second, multi-cropping. Multi-cropping, you know already. You would have studied in your NCRT book also. It's a intercrop. There are three forms of multi-cropping. One is intercropping. They're suggesting that instead of planting one plant, and there's a lot of spaces between plants, no? So you're covering it with paper, plastic mulch. Instead, you go for planting another variety of plant in between. Okay. Then you can also go for some silos made from, natural material silos, storage container, natural material silos. Or you can also prefer, bio-based storage containers, bio-based plastic storage containers so that it can be decomposed easily. Okay, it can be decomposed easily, I can say. Then you can also say using the polyhouses, no, greenhouses, we said. So instead of using PVCs and all, you can use glasses. Okay, that is another biggest solution. Then at least try to reduce the single-use plastic in agriculture. Plastic in agriculture. At least try to reduce that. Okay. So slowly, gradually, we have to come out of this plastics in agriculture. Acha. So that's it, students. And, all the topic which I am covering, I'm not taking every topic. You would have seen that. There are a lot of topics which will come every day. You can find some topics, but I'm only selecting only few which may be expected in your exams or which is very much different, which is very unique, and which nowadays UPSCs are focusing on that. That type of topic only I'm taking and discussing it for you. And I have also given some practice question at the end of each and every topic. As you can see here also, I have given some some practice questions. See, this is prelims practice question. You can use it. So the term plasticulture recently appeared in news. What does it imply? I have given like this. So I have given 4 options for you. So what may be the right answer? So one, it is saying that it is type of agroforestry system. No, it is totally wrong. So it is another B is saying it is application of synthetic polymer based technologies and agriculture. Yeah, that is right. Because it is term coined for recycled plastics that reduces environmental pollution. That is also wrong. It is used to refer the floating marine plastics. That is also wrong. Okay. Yes. Then see this. Suppose for prelims, there is a pass. I preferred one pattern. Okay. Now for mains, if it comes, they can ask in this way. What is plasticulture? Okay, so see, it is given here. What is plasticulture? And can you discuss some of the ill effects of it? Also provide a few alternate solutions. So first, what you have to write? You have to write what is plasticulture. That means definition for it. Shortly do it. Then discuss some of the ill effects. So you have to write the problems associated with it. Then alternate solution, matlab, like what you can do to reduce this. Okay, so that way you have to write. Okay, students. Thank you. So we'll meet again for another topic.